Hey YouTubers, I thought I'd do the unboxing of the EQ5 which arrived a couple of days after my Skywatcher 1000mm 120mm aperture. This is just going to be a quick unboxing. I'm not going to assemble it. What I might do is assemble it off camera and then maybe just go through a couple of little things. And I also bought a couple of other things on eBay that for astrophotography, which I'll talk about. But yeah, let's get to the unboxing. So there's about 5 little boxes in here. I'm going to start with, there's 2 versions by the way, there's an aluminium one and there's a steel one. I guess the steel one's more expensive because it's steel, but the aluminium one is probably a little bit lighter maybe in the legs. These are not light, these are the weights. So there's a box in here and these are the weights. I was surprised how heavy they are. But I guess if the EQ5's like my telescope's, like I said, 1000mm, so obviously you need great counterweight. So if I get a big reflective telescope, like a massive one or something like 12 inches, this should still support it, which is great. So I'll just kind of like throw these down there. Should maybe still be on camera. So there's a big one and a small one. As I said, these are the counterweights. So there's another box here. This has got a dovetail on it. Now, I don't know whether or not, because there's already a dovetail on the telescope which is just beside me on the previous video. So I don't know whether or not this matches up or whether or not this is another dovetail that I can replace with the other one, but that's already on the telescope. Just some tools, screwdriver, a few little wrenches and stuff. So that's that. You got booklets. I never got a manual with the telescope. I was wondering why. I think it's because it's a kit. You buy the telescope and this tripod together with it, so you get an instruction manual. And I actually had a look through it previously, and it's got a whole bunch of cool stuff, including how to align the telescope with ascension and declination and all the rest, as well as putting it together. And it also goes through the telescope as well, which again, I never got a booklet, so this was the one booklet that came with it. We'll just put it over there. This is a bigger box over here. Just get rid of that, there's nothing in that. 2 boxes to go. Okay, this is a part that belongs to, they're all powder coated in a kind of like a cream colour. Quite nice. I guess a white or not white. I'm guessing there's a heavy part here. I don't think there's a lot of pieces to this telescope because I had a bit of a peek earlier and it's pretty much already assembled except for the legs, the body, and I mean I can just tell from the quality of these. Like, look, it's beautifully chromed, powder coated, in precision. I'm guessing this is where the counterweights go on, so that you'd put on. So that's that part. And this part, I'm going to lift it up. It's all in one piece, and I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. Show it there. I'll actually take it off this styrofoam. And as I took it out, a few little parts fell out. Just little, I think they're the spindles for the arms as you adjust. I didn't get a motor with this. You can get a dual axis motor, single or dual, and also the gauging system. Gauging system's like $800. I didn't get it because, as I mentioned, I might have mentioned in the previous video, I don't want the telescope to do everything for me. I want to learn because it's new to me. So this is not metal. This is plastic. It's just probably the little cap. And now this, it's got a lot of weight to it, but I'm guessing it's got all the movements here, the numbers, so when you're setting the declination and ascension, little spindles here, which you would attach the motor to if you didn't have the arms. So that's fine there. That looks pretty cool. guess then this mounts like this, and then you put the dovetail in there, or you put that other piece, I think, and then the dovetail and the telescope sits on here. Like I said, I'll put it together off camera, but yeah, right ascension. It's actually all labelled and everything. So you can move easily as well. It's pretty cool. And I'm guessing you just lock it with this. There you go. Put that over here. It's going to be quite cool when I finally... I only got the telescope the other day, and for some reason they separated the boxes, and I was like freaking out because I didn't think it'll make it to me. And the last box here, it's going to be... I'm just going to throw this out the way. This is going to be the legs, and probably the little army thingos. Alright. Nothing else here. Okay. This is quite light, this part. I guess the steel one would have a lot more weight. This is plastic only here, so yeah, I guess. And then you go, obviously you loosen the legs and you come down. I guess you can see the difference of getting it's got rubber feet to the steel one. So if I'd gotten the steel tripod, I would have spent probably more than $1,100, but and this is the tray, and this would probably sit some other way. I think it may just sit like this, and you put your items in here, so it doesn't actually have the holes like I think the steel one has the holes. So I think this one is just basically a little tray so you can rest your eyepieces in that, which is fine, I guess. The other one's got holes so you just drop your eyepieces in there. I thought I was going to have those long cables. Maybe I'm thinking of something different. Maybe it's just the small knobs. Maybe you don't have the long cables. These are the other two things I bought. I'm just going to put this to the side. This is these are the other two things I bought on eBay. Completely different. I got the stamp from Oscars. This is for my Nikon, which I'm filming on now, and it is basically what holds the eyepieces. It was $20. It's black. Seen these. And then this is the part that actually hooks on to my camera. So this part there's got the red dot. It's well made for $20. So basically that goes on your camera. This will of course screw on here. Works well. And of course this has got a thread in there as well. If you want to do other fashions, this also comes out as well. So basically you can drop your eyepieces in there. And this will obviously go into the telescope. And I also got this, I don't know if I needed it, but this is a T2 ring, which I think is identical to what brand it is. I wasn't quite sure, so it looks like I've got two of these now, which is I guess fine, because maybe I don't always have to take that off. I can always have a separate T-ring if you don't use the eyepieces. If you just have the camera onto the body, for example, and you don't want to have to zoom right in. I think that's it. Now, if I do a video of or take photos, I'll add them maybe onto the end of this video, or do a third video separately. So I'm just going to add a little video to the end of this, the unboxing that I had. I've assembled the EQ5, as you can see. Very solid, very happy. But I've got issues right now. It took me a while to realise. I'll show you. You basically got this, which locks in quite well, and then you can attach the rings from the telescope on this, but they're quite close together. So I thought, not a good idea to use this because my telescope is 1000mm. They also gave you one, which I'm like, well, there's already one on there that came with the telescope. Now, I wasn't quite sure how to attach it all, and then at the end I realised you just simply slide the dovetail bar in there and turn the screws. And it is quite strong, so I think that's the way to do it. I can't find one video on YouTube, and I was like going crazy. I'm thinking, is that all you do? And apparently that's all you do. But I got bigger problems. It's like, I don't know what these are for. It doesn't say anything in the book. There's like 3 steps to put this together, and it doesn't mention these. I've also got these 2 knobs, and I know that they go somewhere because you turn these and it does turn. So, and I got this, and this is the cap that goes on the back of here. And I gave you some bolts and stuff. Now, I don't know how to actually tilt it this way because I want to balance it. I saw a video that you tilt it this way at 90 degrees, then you make sure it's balanced this way, and also then move the weights. But I can't tilt it this way, and I don't know how to do it. It does move this way, and it does move this way. I haven't tightened the screws, which is there, and the one behind me. So I'm a little bit lost, and I don't even know what this under here is either. There's nothing in this manual, honestly. This manual is absolutely shithouse. Not taking anything away from the EQ5 tripod. It is quite solid, and I'm really happy with it. It is quite heavy too, probably because I've got both weights on it at the moment. Don't know if I'm going to need both. Maybe I will, maybe just the large one. But anyway, if anyone knows, like even this cap comes off. I have no idea what that is. You'd think they'd explain that, and it's really frustrating. But you know what, I'm going to have to learn. There's also knobs here, so I don't even know what these knobs are for as well. Obviously you turn them, and maybe this is what these are for, to go on that. But I'm just trying to see, you know, I don't want to force them on there, because if they don't, if I wreck them, so I need someone to actually tell me where these knobs go. Do they go here? Are they here, or is this for the motor? You know, how do I actually make it go this way so I can get it level, because it's not like I can loosen anything. These are, you know, keeping it. And is it supposed to spin this way at all? I don't think so. I think it's only supposed to go this way and that way, but surely you can adjust the altitude there. And also, anyway, you know what? I've got to find out how to work this thing. But it's all part of the fun. It's a little frustrating. I can't go outside anyway. It's a little bit cloudy and not the right weather. But hopefully in the next 48 hours I'll figure out how to operate this successfully, because then I've got to learn how to polar align it and everything else. But you know what? It's pretty cool. And I'm hoping that yeah, I'll work it out. If anyone has any ideas of where I can go to learn how to use this, you know, or actually make it work for me, let me know. That's it.